All right, here we go. Here we are. All right, looking at the top 5. Oh, you get Diaboromon, and that's it. No tamer. I definitely need to do more Diaboromon matches too, because I always call it Diaboromon, which is strictly wrong, right? It is Diaboromon, right? All right, already getting your hybrid set up there. Setting to 0. Let's see, I gotta say, my worst my worst Digimon pronunciation is okay, Pokemon getting the Tie Tamer and the hybrid there. I called Leopardmon Leopardmon for far too long. It was embarrassing. Like, and no one corrected me for like 3 months. Until someone's like, "Hey, he's a leopard, right?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm so stupid." All right, Caramon pushes up. Oh, just a hard cast. Waramonzamon. Passing 3 back. I could even, you guys could tell me however it's pronounced and I'll believe it at this point. I have no faith in myself. All right. Analog to go to 1. So you could swing Digivolve into your hybrid, or into your ancient rather. And then when it dies at the end of turn, you can use analog, but you're like 1 memory short. You want to be able to do it. Okay, another Pokemon. Wow. All right, passing 2, top 3. There's 2 tamers and a hybrid. All right. Going just into the Diaboromon, passing 1 back. I remember which this Diaboromon does. They they all started when it was a lot easier when there's only like 2, and 1 was the good one and 1 was the bad one. All right, so that's the one from the expansion set. It has the effect of at the end of your battle, it's a security one, and also all your Diaboromons, including itself, gets blocker. Yeah, but it's also like the play from security, or like play a token from security, which is still. All right, another analog. All right, and there's the ancient. That's probably what they were looking for. So digging pretty hard for it, but now they get a lot of benefits off this going off. Especially with 2 analogs, you're going to push up a rookie, and then you can like do a hatch and Digivolve in the same turn if you're able to keep it your turn. Ooh, that is less good for you though. Obviously, if you have another one in hand, you can do something about it. But and then you also have that token, which does have blocker now too. But you also did pass 3 memory over. Yeah, it doesn't pop it. Yeah. So raising the rookie there. Right, Digivolve for 3. Gravity Crush for 2. Okay. This is where the edge case like judge rulings work. So you're gonna swing in, activate effect. Go into your ancient for 2. It's gonna block it. It's gonna die. So end of turn, it dies. Play another hybrid. Yeah, the Diaboromon gives itself blocker too, which is obnoxious. So this dies. You're able to play. You can play a Tamer from hand. Yep, you can play a Tamer from hand. And then both your analogs proc. Go back to 0. You also get a hatch and egg. And then I don't know when Gravity Crush triggers. I don't know if it's now or later. That's a head judge kind of question, not a head commentator. If I read Gravity Crush, the end of turn, lose 2 memory. But your turn's not done yet, right? Like, but you also proc the end of turn of the ancient one. So I think that's probably gonna have to be a judge call. Even if I knew, like, I would still be like, yeah, you can totally call it judge. I want to make sure it's fine because it is quite the edge case. I believe you still pass the 2. Yeah, I think end of turn happened, and then you proc all your stuff. So that's my understanding. I think it still goes to your opponent for 2. Yeah, I think that is, but I think this is a safe judge call for it. All right, and there, yeah, there's a judge over here. Yeah, I agree. I think that is the correct call. Though I can't hear the players either. But I would assume if you're playing red hybrid, you should probably know how the effects resolve. Are they saying it stops at 0? Yeah, I think they should activate at the same time. Yeah, I that is what I believe. But again, I'm not a judge. Yeah, I think it should be 2 on the opponent's side, on Tony's side. But I think, like, obviously, I think Etienne's still in like a good position. They're able to set up some tamers and a board. Pokemon's going to do a lot of work next turn if it survives. Obviously, they're, you know, what is it? Catastrophe Cannon can wipe this board though, but you pass your opponent 8, which is a lot. We'll have to see what happens. Yeah, not seeing those tamers really stinks for Diaboromon, and you know, you hardcast the Caramon to help find him, and you just didn't. You just didn't. What is this? What is the one that he has? So the Burning Greymon that he has already. When Digivolving. Oh, it lets you delete something, but yeah, it really does live and die by errata, 100%. 100%. But yeah, I mean, once again, like when errata first came out, it was like one of the first kind of like gain memory tame, like beginning of turn memory tamers that were like not like the set to 3, but like get the passive 1. Yeah, I think it'd be also nice. I mean, I don't think it'd be canonically right. So that's if one of the cards could be like, if your hybrid could also be like an unknown type, I think that'd be great. But I don't know the lore enough, but I would assume that doesn't make lore sense to have that, so they don't have that. I think it's interesting to have cards where you're not restricted necessarily by like the balance of things, but also just like the lore of the cards existing, for that kind of thing. It's a weird roadblock for some of these archetypes and stuff. All right, Judge is back. All right, yeah, so he'd pass 4, and then he'd bring back 2. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I think the... yeah. Okay, we are good. We should be good now. Obviously, it'd be great if the to keep it your turn, especially since you have that rookie in your raising area to Digivolve on top of, or Digivolve a rookie. But yeah, all right, sounds good. Probably just saying that they probably have a bit of a time extension if they need it too. Yeah, it is an edge case. It is an edge case, which I don't know. Gravity Crush is such a weird card. All right. Looks like he's keeping the Caramon there, so swing in the draw 1. It lives because you hit the 1k DP Strabimon. Going to the Curry Sarimon. And then, all right, we've got an errata. Errata is on board. All right, we've got a shot. But again, there's a lot of swings on that board too. Look what they did to my boy. Errata, no, look away. All right, Digivolving into a Burning Greymon, I believe. There are so many. There's so many Digimon. Like, you have to like remember their names, which I know is like literally my job right now. But it is both. It's just weird how many cards you have to remember. Sometimes you're like, oh, that's obviously this, and then sometimes you'll see one like, how do I not know this name? I know 100 names, and what's this guy's name? All right, so it gets to pop the Caramon. You can also swing over the other Caramon if you really want to. Going into the Aldemon for 1. Aldemon says, when digivolving, if there's a card with hybrid in its trait, it gets plus 4k DP. We also know that we saw like an Atomic Inferno already trashed this game, so that's possible in deck too. All right, another Caramon. Yeah, and then with the Takuya inheritable, if you have 10k or more DP, it gains carry attack +1. So he should be at 12k, I believe, which means he should be able to get 2 swings or two checks. All right, ultimate or Atomic Inferno. So now you have 3 checks, 14k, 3 checks, or 14k. So now it's 16k. Yeah, because he got the Burning Greymon too, right? No, where's the other bonus? Okay. All right, so he just goes into the Burning Gray off the Takuya effect. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. And that is fine. Yeah. You have to wait another turn, but I think it's the safer thing. What's like the scariest thing your opponent can do right now? If you didn't go into Emperor Gray, you could have gone for game, right? So is Ori checking 3 things? All right, for 2. Yeah, I think Etienne's got this one though. Yeah. Yep. All right, we're going into game 2. Etienne with red hybrid took game 1. Yeah, that game for sure. Diaboromon just didn't seem to. I mean, yeah, the errata came super late, and you just weren't able to go up your chain. You had a Waramonzamon into a Diaboromon, but then you had to use the blocker, otherwise you're losing 3 whole security with the Ancient Greymon. So, and looking at the, you aren't allowed to spectate in their Discord channels. No, you can watch them if they're streaming, but you can't spectate in their rooms. You can't do that. But why would you want to spectate anything besides this, right? You just stay in this Twitch chat all day, right? Right, GTS? You wouldn't do with me like that, right? You wouldn't you wouldn't want to watch any other game, right? Let's see your teammates at table 1. Well, table 1 is empty, so yeah, but no. In general, for core events, you are not allowed to jump tables like that. You can only go to the table you're at. All right, Digivolving, passing 2. I already have the hybrid set up to an Ancient Greymon. Yeah, the Goonimon already turn 1 seems pretty good. Hardcasting the Caramon again, looking at top 5. There's Diaboromon. And that's it. No errata still. But if you're checking 3 security, there's a good chance that you get a free errata from there too. All right, Infirmon, and that is it. Oh, he's just going up the chain instead, saying, you know what, I could do a lot of damage right now, but it looks like, again, Diaboromon has a slow start, and if I can go into my Ancient Greymon, or not my Ancient, my Emperor Greymon, I can get a lot more value off of it. Or you can go into Ancient Greymon too. I guess that's right. Though it is, what is it? You can reduce it by 2 with the Goonimon, inheritable. Oh, and passing 3? Oh man, if you have the Ancient, you can just, it's a large boy they can go into and swing. All right, yeah, I thought this was Etienne. So this is an Arizona grudge match. It's hot outside. You've got the Emperor Greymon fire going on. Yeah, definitely shouts to DPP for being in chat, even though it's 2:30. It's not a school night though, so what's the worry? Yeah, it's 2-for-1 in red hybrid for the giving 3 memory is the not good play. All right, swing in. I don't even know how many. What, 3 checks? 4 checks? Is that 4 checks? No option. Oh, how large is that? Is that boy? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing. Whew. That is rough. And that Ancient stays. Like you could have gotten, there's so many options you could have hit. You could have hit another tamer. You could have gotten like even the free token like as a consolation prize, but you got none of it. Though I will say, like, yeah, okay, Pokemon's fine. You got to make sure you set it for lethal though. And a tamer on the last one, and you get to choose which hybrid you want. Yeah, no errata in security. He does have one on board though, but yeah, it's not. So it moves up to 4 at the beginning of turn, which means he should be able to go into. I mean, if you can go into the Diaboromon that gains blocker, you can like survive, but like you're still not doing anything. We're about we just hit the halfway mark on this round too. There's other Diaboromons. We'll have to see if they are continuing to stay X1. All right, there we go. So this is like you are surviving a turn. But do you call this living? Oh, Yeah, Ultimate Flare would clear the board, give him 8. But that's just the thing. Like, Ultimate Flare was fine. It's an expensive card, but it can do board wipes, but it has no interaction with Tamers. You do have the Courage Starymon too, which gained the memory when you played the Diaboromon, so you do have like one more thing you can do this turn. And then the Caramon for 3, looking at top 5, hitting a Diaboromon. And there's some erratas, so there you go. Yeah, I don't know if Ultimate Flare. I mean, I guess I could know if it is, but I'm not gonna spoil it on stream in case someone's watching. But all right, well, if you swing with the Ancient, do you just let it live? Like, it's doing 1 check anyways. I don't know. IDK. Look at Takuya for 3. Oh, just passing 1, then 2. It's still okay. I mean, it pops the blocker, right? I'd still swing in with the Ancient. Oh yeah, sorry. With the Pokemon, you're still alive. All right, another Caramon. Oh, only all rookies in that security. Well, it's too late. I mean, you can swing with Pokemon, but it'll just die to the Diaboromon blocker. Yeah, Atomic Inferno just to pass the 1. It goes to 2. Yeah. Honestly, I think it'd be better for Etienne if the Diaboromon died. So I don't know if I don't even know what they were saying. I don't know if they could even just be saying like I could block it, but I didn't want to, kind of thing. That's hard to say. With I obviously can't. I can't even read lips because there's no lips on the screen. So, all right, there's another blocker. So 2 blockers on board. That's another card that could have been hidden security that would have helped a little bit. And just scoops it up. So Etienne takes it 2-0. Let me get you your egg points real quick too, before I forget. Like for a week. And there we go. Sorry, DPP. Not a your support for Diaboromon is admirable, but it is economically not very good.